Welcome back, my amazing third grade artists. Eric Carl, Sloth Collage, Part 2. The materials you'll need today are your art project from last week, some crayons, and watercolor paints. Alright, boys and girls, let's get started. Alright, boys and girls, welcome back for Part 2 of our Sloth Collage. Alright, so today you're going to need your watercolor set, and you're going to need a white crayon. So first with your white crayon, and your project from last week. We'll definitely need that. All right, so once you set your project down, you're gonna need your white crayon, and what we're gonna do is we're going to create some clouds in the background. So with your white crayon, I want you to draw some white clouds. Push pretty hard with your crayon. The harder that you push, the better it's going to look when we go and we add our watercolor. So go ahead and add some clouds, pushing hard again with your crayon. Once you've pushed and you've added enough clouds, then you're going to use your watercolor set, and you're going to need some blue watercolor. And remember, when you use watercolor, that we want to make sure that we add lots of water into our watercolor set, into the color that we're using, and make a nice little puddle. You can see the puddle of water in there. Once you have a nice puddle of water, then you're going to soak your brush, and we are going to wash across our paper. And when I say wash across, that just means you're going to take your brush and you're going to go back and forth across your picture. And if you push hard with your crayon, you'll see that it's going to, your clouds are going to pop right out. And the reason that I had you use crayons to color in your sloth was because crayons are made of wax and water don't mix very well. They are not good friends. So when you use crayons and you use watercolor paints, they do not stick and it doesn't mess anything up. If you were to use markers, it may bleed when your watercolor paints and the water touches your marker. And if you use colored pencils, it won't act as a barrier and it won't reject the paint, you could say. So you can see actually right here where I started to go in, it started to bead up. And if you use your finger, you can actually wipe that excess water right off because it won't dry on top of the wax crayon. So what I want you to do today is create your clouds in the background, and then using your blue watercolor paint, I want you to make sure that you fill in all of the white spots in your background with your blue paint. And the only white spots that should be showing are the white from your clouds. So fill in all of the white spots. When you're finished painting your background, I want you to set your picture somewhere safe to dry and then set it aside. And then next week, when it's all finished and all dry, we're going to add our finishing details to our sloth collage. Fill in all your white spots. All right, set it somewhere safe, let it dry, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to put your project in your art box until next week. See you next time.